So Mahindra and Mahindra have blown everyone away today on Independence Day with 4 stunning concepts underpinned by an all-new platform. This is the next chapter of Mahindra and Mahindra. And talking to me about this is the man behind all the engineering and the head of the auto business of Mahindra, Mr. R. Velusamy. Velu, congratulations. Thanks. Just talking on the platform,
Yes.
monocoque.
Yes.
It's a little, Mahindra's DNA has been body on frame. In fact, your most successful vehicles have been a body on frame. But monocoque is the future, isn't it? For various reasons, cafe, CO2. Just your thoughts on, going in the monocoque direction.
So when you want to come to the compact segment, you very well know if you have a frame and the rear axle, the frame itself is sitting on the
Right.
on the spring, and then you have the body, and it's very difficult to match to the monocoque. The ride agility, the cornering, all this stuff, so you know it.
Yeah.
When we wanted to come to the compact segment, we needed a clean slate thinking. And you have 3 segments in the car. And you have an engine compartment. We also say it a crush space and crash space. Then you have the passenger compartment. Then you have a luggage compartment. You cannot do anything with the passenger compartment length and the engine compartment length.
Right.
You cannot do anything. So all that we said was, so the industry benchmark in that area is 2,600 millimeters wheelbase.
Right.
So we moved it to 2,665 to get the best leg room for the second row.
Right.
Once you move the wheelbase to 2,665, then the front engine compartment is getting reduced, and then we needed some innovations to meet the 5-star rating.
So what you're saying is this 5-star rating globally?
Globally.
Even Euro NCAP?
Yes. Euro NCAP, Australian NCAP, GNCAP.
Right.
So we ran about 800 simulations to find it out, the structure.
And the crash
Typically, you see it in the sill areas, you are strong. In the middle, you are not strong. So you saw in the presentation how well we have optimized with the twin trident structure. Also, side crash, you need to have the ring with the high-strength steel ring. That's what you see it. So we were able to meet the crash norms with the short.
So a lot of high-strength steel, boron in the steel.
And also it doesn't increase the cost as much as one thing, because you save the normal steel by 3:1.
And you get the weight advantage. Weight advantage around is about 40, under 1,500 kilos?
Up to under 1,500 kilos for the sub 4 meter cars.
Right.
So that is what is giving us, and this spacious and non-claustrophobic spaces inside cars typically needs a ride handling control technologies, like the space requires a crash technology. So you remember we discussed about, you are not happy in the compact segment about the twist beam. As soon as we started thinking, I remembered your advice, we will never go for twist beam.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we went for the file.
Too outdated.
We went for the filing that gives the best control. And then the damper technology that is needed. What is needed to control the body also acts as a conventional dampers, also gives the problems for the ride.
Right.
We wanted the rush ride, but the very good control.
Velu, to be honest, with big wheels, large wheels, you've gone up to quite a lot, almost I think 760 mm. That's huge.
Yeah.
Unsprung mass with wheels can also be an issue. I mean, how do you manage that? Because
this is exactly this is exactly what we have done. The damper that controls the body roll also is controlling the unsprung masses. But then the Da Vinci damper that gives a very horizontal after the unbound, very horizontal characteristics is making the plush ride.
Right.
It's that.
And that is obviously just a little bit on body stiffness. I mean, obviously
that's correct. So the stiffness of the body, obviously, when you get with the highs.
Would you say this is your most stiffest monocoque yet? More than the XUV 700.
But in terms of this size, this is the best in terms of stiffness, both the torsional stiffness and the bending stiffness and local stiffness.
Right. And Velu, let's talk about powertrains, because clearly that's it. So you've got a wide range of powertrains.
Yes.
One would imagine for the 4.3 meter, you've got that one engine still, which I saw in 2020 at Auto Expo. The 1.5.
Yes.
A good candidate for this product, because maybe 2 liter might be an overkill and 1.2 liter might be a little.
Multiple combinations. I'm not ruling out, the 1.5 liter, but it is a candidate.
Right.
And you picked it up very well.
Right. Got it. Yeah. So also, so obviously on powertrain and, I think it's EV, let's say flexibility.
EV, ICE, diesel, gasoline. Yeah.
Right. But, we saw in your presentation, you talked about 4x4.
Yes.
Logically,
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all-wheel drive makes sense with an EV powertrain, much easier to do
Yes.
because putting in a propeller shaft and the whole transaxle, I would imagine that's too complicated, and EV for all-wheel drive is the best solution.
In this compact segment, all-wheel drive is not that demanded. As you know, the statistics are very low. Still, there are some enthusiasts, so we need to cater for them. So we have solutions in both forms, ICE form as well as the EV form. The all-wheel drive is available. As per the market demand, we will offer it, but our primary is the front wheel.
Right. And we do, of course, the diesel, your mainstay. I just want to ask, can a 2-liter be packaged in this vehicle, or is it it's a bit of an overkill?
You can. So the packaging is done for all the powertrains that is available with us right now. Maybe overseas markets may take the...
Right.
But
in India, I mean, we've seen the Thar 1.5 is doing quite well. And a 1.5 diesel is a pretty good engine as well.
Yeah, of course.
Right. But maybe it could be a life cycle measure going forward and stuff.
Right. Because when you create a platform, you do want to take care of all the engines being packaged and meeting the...
Yeah. And Velu, I want to talk on the ENE architecture. You all went to Ethernet with your BEVs.
Yes.
Is it going to be similar? Is it going to be an upgrade?
So it is a OTA-based Ethernet architecture.
Right.
Maybe the sub 4 meter cars will have a limited one, and the over 4 meter cars will have a full flown. But it is a modular architecture, so we build it modular architecture. So
right.
So the hardware is separated from the software.
Right. And Velu, just a little bit on again, looking at the vehicles, they are super tall.
Yes.
I mean, just a couple of things is with this height.
Yes.
Clearly with the massive ground clearance. Yes. CG could be high. What you're saying is you are confident of combating with your new suspension innovation.
Yeah. So one of the revelations that we learned even in the travelogues is it's not how tall you are, it is how much tall the roll axis is.
Right.
So we have played around with the roll axis heavily, that we will reveal during the launch, but the key lies there.
Right. No, Velu, thanks very much. Great insights. Yeah. I think just the fact that you have had so many powertrains, I just want to understand, I mean, making such a flexible platform, where are the trade-offs really? Because, if you do pure EV, it's one thing, and ICE is one thing. I mean, where do you kind of balance, the EV and ICE?
So the learning that I have, I'm not the global expert on architectures, but the learning I have is, in a 2000 car like 4.67 meter vehicles, the rear wheel drive is the best. You see all the cars.
Right.
So the moment you put a rear wheel drive motor, you need to have certain overhang so that you can put all the peripheries.
Correct. And even there's a cost benefit, isn't it?
Cost benefit, yeah.
Right.
And on a vehicle of, when the motor has in 1 RPM, you have the full torque, you can push it the 2000 kgs plus all the load.
There's a limit how much you can do to the steered wheel. So you need that. So basically, the more powerful the cars, the case for rear wheel drive becomes stronger.
But in the so therefore in that XUV, for example, if you take the XUV 700, it's a front wheel driven, yeah. So there is you need a separate ICE platform and separate EV platform there.
Right.
But whereas here in a 4 meter car, the overhangs are limited, so you are not able to put the motor there. Also, in a 1500 kilo vehicle weight, in our simulations we found, we can live with the front motor.
Right.
Still, it can be born electric in terms of driving agility, in terms of handling, all of that. It comes really well.
Right.
So there is a natural ally at 1500 kgs for an born electric and born ICE to be with the same architecture of front wheel driven.
Right.
So therefore, here we took these routes.
Right.
Designing the born electric. What is more important is the flat floor.
Got it.
If you get a flat floor and if you get a perfect suspension system in the rear, if you get a 5-link, you can put all-wheel drive there.
Right.
Multi-link suspension system allows you all-wheel drive there.
Right.
Then you really get the born electric, and it's like a superimposition of the born electric and born ICE. That was the.
And again, I would imagine you'd go for the blade cells in this as well, 580
Yes.
mm.
So that's what in manufacturing. So we will we have a global contract with the global partners.
Yeah.
Cell supply. So we use them. Yeah.
Right. So obviously, even if it's a blade cell, the width of the cell would determine some dimension of the car as well.
That we have taken care in the platform. That's why the 2665.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Right. And it's
so
also
it's
wide strap as well.
matching to electric induced thinking.
Right.
But in the ICE, it gives you the cabin space.
Yeah. Got that.
So it's
Yes. Great, Velu. Thanks so much talking to us. Fascinating, and can't wait for these cars to hit the road. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.